know what gets me about like religion is the fact that none of them, and I'll give like Hinduism a credit. The Hindu religion does keep up with like modern technology and stuff like that, and then adapt their religion to fit with it. Because they go, hey man, we just learned more stuff, so we should probably adapt our religion because, hey, we just learned more stuff, you know? Whereas the Christians and the Muslims, no matter what fucking scientific innovation you put in front of them, they'll call it blasphemy and want to fucking kill you because they're retarded fucking morons. Like stupid fucking idiots. You're gonna go to hell. Well, just to be clear, anybody that tells you you're going to hell will be sitting next to you when you get there. Because that's in your fucking book too, which you didn't fucking read but follow. Does that make sense? A book you didn't fucking read but you're gonna follow. And what really gets me is, I read it, I went to church. No, you listened to somebody else interpret it. You didn't read it yourself. Which means you are fucking walking your own goddamn path, right to fucking death and right to fucking hell. Your own version of it, for that matter. If in fact your cockamamie fucking story is real. Because what makes one cockamamie fucking story more accurate than another?
Exactly, that's my point that I fucking...
And why the fuck can't religion get with science and be like, gosh, you know, we just didn't know this stuff when we were, 200 years ago when we wrote this shit. Maybe we should, I don't know, fucking update it. But they don't. They never do. Oh, damn, that's a nice ass fucking G35. Pop your hood, bro. It's one of the things he does on his channel. And, nice to see some of the builds that people do.
I keep fucking up.
Look at the size of that fucking fat bitch. Jesus Christ. Now, Eliter, Fitman Industries.
I like their videos.
They're the only two that I actually look at as actual informational and entertaining. The rest of the car people, they've all turned into fake fucking bullshit faces just like the rest of the fucking TV. Like fucking The Drive, The Extra Mile. I mean, I don't know about The Extra Mile. Alex is really cool, but he hasn't done anything in a long time because he's had to work. But I'm not going to pick on him. I'm picking on fucking, Matt Farrell. That's what I do. Because he has something called The Drive, too. But...
What is it? He opened up a huge...
Oh, I love the one take. One take my fucking ass. I love those. I don't like a GT86 or a BRZ, but I give them credit for what they are.
They are like nice, like they're done right.
Mm-hmm. They get sideways. They can get sideways. That's what matters. I don't want a car that can't get sideways. No, let me rephrase that. I don't want a car that can't get sideways and come back to straight again. You get a front-wheel drive car straight, you ain't coming back to straight again. I know this. I've done it. Right?
My friend, I told you about my friend's Aspire. It's a Ford Aspire.
Oh my god. Oh my god, what a piece of shit.
Nah, it's fucking reliable as shit.
No, I mean, it's an ugly piece of shit.
But he made it cool. He dropped it on fucking...
Oh no! Hey man, if you can do it, you can do it,
It was just his, daily, that was the whole joke. It was just a fucking shit dodge. Never broke. And, he since sold it to another one of my friends, and now it's having problems. shit out of it.
Yep.
So he sold it. But
No, he's having problems because the guy that bought it doesn't maintain it the way he did.
because he's not a mechanic, like my friend that owns it. He's like my age, and I can drive him.
Yeah. He got the same wheels as me, but his are green. Nice. JNC 026.
Just doing a reverse entry on LAC.
Nice.
Yeah.
Where at?
So it was kind of like, it was pretty far down. What is the mile marker? I just paid. It's where the sign that says passing lane 2 miles is.
You know the right turn at the stop sign? Gotta do it there.
Well, I'm streaming right now. I'll try it.
Yeah, that fucking corner is pretty awesome.
I can't see shit though.
So when you come up, there's gonna be a spot that's blocked off on the actual fucking loop of the track, right? And you gotta turn a hard right.
Yeah, I know.
If you can pull a fucking hard-ass slide backwards into it and get into a reverse right there, you'll do way better than me, because I've tried like 20 times and I always fucking slam that guardrail every time.
I almost did it. Like I threw it sideways as fuck.
But yeah, if you can get it down, because you gotta drop it down to less than 10 mile an hour to make that fucking turn, you know? Like, you gotta fucking basically burn hard to where you can't even see in front of you from the smoke, and fucking, you know? Like, yeah. You know what? If you want to have Omaze, if you want me to fucking buy into your fucking stupid ass raffles for your cars, stop putting a loudmouth fucking blonde bimbo on the fucking cover. Because the last person I'm gonna talk to was a fucking cum dumpster. And I know that somebody's gonna be like, no, she's probably not that. No. She is a soulless fucking cum dumpster, and I don't give a shit. That's what I see. Sorry. Any woman that's not my wife is a soulless fucking cum dumpster. You know why? Because I love my wife. I've even told other girls, if you fuck with my wife's self-esteem, I'll cut your fucking head off and dump you in a goddamn river. And I mean, they looked at me like, what? Like, you best back the fuck off, because if your skinny ass fucking messes with my wife's self-esteem, I'm gonna snap your fucking neck, bitch. Because my wife is the most important thing on the fucking planet, no matter how old and fat and weird we get.
I mean, that's just true love, you know? That's not like, people don't usually have that, bro.
Look, man, I only see my wife. There's 2 women on this entire fucking planet that I love. And I still love the first one, but Daniel, I can tell you, I failed her. I failed her fucking miserably. She had to go and do an abortion by her fucking self because I was a limp-wristed little fucking bitch that left the woman that I love to fight something scary alone. Right? And I have never fucking forgiven myself for that, and I never will. But I'll be goddamned if I'm ever going to do that to another person again, and I will never fucking do anything to fucking mess up the relationship with my wife. We may have our arguments, we may have our fucking days, but I'll never leave her and will never cheat on her. No matter what. The reality is, my wife can't even fucking have sex with me because she can't handle it. It's painful for her. So I haven't fucking gotten laid in a goddamn year, which makes me a fucking ornery cunt, so I wouldn't push my buttons if I were you. No, it's just part of being married, man. You fucking make your choices, you make your decisions, you fucking stand by them, because that's what men do.
Even when I fucked my girlfriend, like, it wasn't really all that special, you know?
It's not. You know what's fucking special is having a connection mentally with someone that's your best friend, knowing that they'll be there for you no matter how bad things get. I could be a complete fucking alcoholic dipshit and my wife will still fight to love me. She can become a big cow that doesn't do a fucking thing and I will still fucking love her. Because she's my woman, you know? Like, she's been there for me when I needed someone and I will be there for her if she does.
That's kind of like, everything. You got a problem, I'm gonna be there in like 5 minutes. I don't give a fuck if I don't have a license. Like, that's fine. But I never said that with my fucking girlfriend. It wasn't like, I just didn't really, like, I thought I loved her, you know?
Well, usually the first girl that gives you fucking pussy, well, you'll fall in love with real quick.
That's not how it was. I dropped her too. I dropped her. So I was talking to her for like good 3 months. Like I wasted talking to her just for me. Like 2 weeks in, after a cookout, I got pissed off just because she was talking to one of my friends, and like, I don't know, I dumped her. Like, that's
No, I mean, if you don't want to be with somebody, you don't want to be with them.
Yeah, and I just couldn't keep lying to myself, you know? And I didn't want to hurt her. That's how I looked at it.
Reality is, man, you'll try different people, you guys can fucking try each other, and if you don't fucking match, you don't fucking match. Ain't no hard feelings, just fucking, you know.
I could give a fuck about.
Women have a tendency to think they've been betrayed if someone fucking has sex and doesn't like them, and the truth is that's not the case. It's just sometimes it doesn't fucking work.
I mean, I feel like I definitely, like, I could be friends with her, right? And like, I had special moments with her and shit, but like, it just wasn't like.
Get snoop. I got a back.
This is a killer video we did right here. That's a good one. I think that's one of the ones I put on the top queue, isn't it? Yeah, it is. He does some great videos, like I said. I can watch a leader's shit all day. Because he's got fucking goddamn skateboarding, bicycles, fucking grassroots drifting, people getting drunk, people getting high. That's the fucking life I live, man. You know? Holy fucking R33. Goddamn, it's nice to see one of those, man. That's my dream car. No. R33 GT 2.5T.
If like my real dream car would be a Hakusoku or a Kanmiri. Like,
You mean a Hachiroku?
nah, the Hakusoka GTR.
Oh, gotcha. You're talking about this. Yeah. Yep. You mean a fucking, like a 72, 73 Skyline 4-door or 2-door?
Yeah, I get the 2-door.
Dude, that fucking share this drift video with your friends to make them think you're cool. He's literally got fucking Ghost doing a 360 on track in there. It's fucking sick.
Yeah, I saw it.
Ghost pulls the best fucking 360s, man. That guy's the shit. I've been practicing in the Assetto so I can do the same thing, like pull some 360s and shit.
That's how it was in Forza. I could just do a 360 wherever.
Oh, well, Forza's fucking actually pretty conducive to that kind of shit, you know? Like, I'm not saying it's easy, but it's fucking easy. You know, like... Assetto, like, says, we ain't exactly like a real car, but you're still gonna have to try. You know, like... My balls hurt too much to get into my sim rig right now, kid. It's sitting in the middle of the room. I just can't be fucking getting into it right this minute.
Oh, that's fine, I understand.
One of my testes is like twice the size of the other. Yeah, well, think of it this way. So say somebody takes a cord, right? And they tie it to your belly button, they push it through your belly, and they got like a flat washer on the end that's on the other end of your dick, and the goddamn cord's too short. So when you stand up, it pulls really hard. It's like, fuck, that cord's too short, can't stand up. That's exactly what a hernia feels like on your testicles. Just saying. It feels like your fucking muscles to stand up between your dick and your belly button are way too fucking short. So when you stand up, those cords get pulled hella fucking tight, and it hurts like a bitch, dude. Like, fuck.
I would never want to go through that at all.
Well, then don't be a dumbass.
Yeah, I don't plan on getting shot.
Well, I didn't get the other 3 hernias until I started doing dumb shit. Like picking up heavy stuff that I shouldn't be picking up, stuff like that. That's what did it to me. You know, like fucking picking up engine blocks when I should have fucking just like used a jack. Like one of my hernias came putting the twin screw supercharger on my wife's Mini because I couldn't get the fucking pulley to recess enough to get the belt on. So I'll even take a picture of the tool for you. I got a tool that came with the blower. It's like you pull the spring back and you can put the belt on, you let it go. But the problem is I didn't know you were supposed to loosen the motor mount to do that. I picked up the entire engine and transmission with my bare hands so my friend could slip the belt on the supercharger, and then I dropped it back down, and then I found that my belly had 2 bumps in it. And it's because I fucking blew out a hernia in my fucking gut. So... But the fucking supercharger was on my wife's Mini. As you saw the engine put together, it was dank as fuck. Like anybody look at the engine in my wife's R53 and go, God damn! It was a fucking 3-inch intake all the way into the blower with a 3-inch throttle body, a 3-inch fucking wastegate, a 3-inch fucking bypass valve, the whole thing. That thing was like sucking in air. You know? The only drawback with the Audi is their direct port fuel injection. You're going to run into an issue where you can't put enough fuel into it, so you're kind of limited on the fucking mass volume that you can put through it. That is the drawback to Audis, which is why people use like E85 or nitrous to get a better burn out of them. Well, let me rephrase that. That's why Americans use a fucking nitrous or methanol or something to make them better. Europeans just... I don't know, I think the most I've ever seen a European pull out of an Audi engine is, aside from like Swedish people, because they understand the fuel difficulties, but like the people that go out to like Norberg and run their fucking, you know, their 5-cylinder Audi Quattros and shit, they're making like 500-600. That's about the limit that engine can do with the fuel system it has. You know? But if you take, for example, you watch 1320's video of the Stockholm Open, there are a few Audis that fucking run in the Stockholm Open pushing well over 1200. It is the stock 5-cylinder, however, they use a custom head that has fucking a fuel injector rail. Right? I think, depending on what year your car is, you may have a fuel injection rail. Say, if you don't have a rail, you are fucked on your fuel system. Right? 440s? That's what you said? 440s?
Yeah, but I'm going up to 550.
Take it up to a 750.
Already bought them.
I got 4 of them here if you need them. You can only need to buy 1. They're GT500 injectors, they'll fit. So I put in my wife's Mini. 4 GT500 fucking injectors. 750cc injectors, man. Fucking. She goes, aren't you fuel starving? And I said, well, I don't know. We'll hear it. Oh no, you're not fuel starving.
That thing would have been sick to go for a ride.
Yeah, except that it fucking burned to the ground on me. That sucks.
After like, I could definitely see why like you would take that one and instantly go trade it in for a truck.
Oh yeah, definitely.
My BMW car fire, I would never get another one. Which I'm going to go over the entire car. I'm gonna have like 2 fire extinguishers, one for electrical, one for like components and shit.
Well, if I didn't have it, I'd be in trouble, and if the other guy that stopped who helped me didn't have it, I'd be in trouble, because mine was for electrical, but it was a fucking heat fire. And what had happened is it fucking burned through the plastic fucking fender well. You know, the plastic fender shroud that's inside your wheel well? That's what fucking caught fire that burned down the rest of the car. Even the firefighter said, dude, that fuel system was bulletproof because I used all steel braid lines, and I used fucking AM fittings to put my fuel gauge on, or my pressure gauge. So like my pressure gauge, the glass on the front of it cracked, and that's what caused the fuel to catch fire. Because that was the only thing. The fucking cords, the fuel lines I ran didn't fucking catch fire. It was just that fucking gauge fucking cracking it open because it was a cheap fucking fuel pressure gauge with a plastic face. As soon as it melted, it fucking blasted and started shooting fuel everywhere and fucking caused the fire to get bigger. So, don't cheap out on your fuel pressure gauge. Make sure it's a glass face. If you're gonna have one. You don't even need one. I put one there just because I wanted to see what my car was doing, you know? Like, since I was running a fucking bigger supercharger and a bigger intake, I wanted to know if I was getting the fuel that I was putting into it. And I was getting like 80 PSI going into it, so.
My car, it has MS43, right? That's the ECU.
Mm-hmm.
It'll tell you everything. It's like pretty much a full standalone
Yeah.
factory. So I can just have like gauges set up for that. It'll tell me.
Yeah.
I just gotta find someone around here to like tune it. 1 second. Because I found a turbo kit for $4,000.
That's not bad.
Everything. It comes with like a clutch. It comes with the decompression kit for the head gasket, like everything. And it comes with bigger injectors, a base mat for your car. To be honest, I could probably tune my own car. I just don't want to risk it.
I don't know, man. Tuning your own car is fucking risky if you get that table wrong.
Exactly. That's what
Like if you don't quite understand, because you can understand like throttle up, but you may not understand idle and what happens when your engine gets to op temperature, where it changes its parameters to be able to run and idle smoothly. Like, those are things that people that went to school and understand the bottom of the map get. Right, so when you look at like what Brent does with like PFI, when he does all that stuff for like Hondas and shit, if you notice, he makes sure that the bottom of the fuel table is fucking smooth all the way to the top of the fuel table, because he never wants a lean out moment. Leaning out is like the worst fucking shit to happen to a fucking, you know, a Honda. Like, it's the fucking end if that thing goes.
My car was running lean. It was running like 15.1.
Yeah.
And then it fucking, one time it spiked to 19 and I shut the car off. Just because of that fucking math. I literally should have just unplugged the math and I would have been fine.
Yeah. Well, unplugging the math will confuse your ECU pretty bad, so you gotta be careful with that too. Because confusion of the ECU will cause power cut. Not necessarily cause you to brake, but it'll cause like a system that'll kick in that'll give you half power. But my minis were notorious for that. Like, anytime something went wrong with my mini, it would pull a fucking half power bullshit and just give me like half the engine, which is 2 cylinders, and that ain't shit. So like, I've had that in my R56 on my way home from work when I was looking at the county. On my way home from work, I've had that motherfucker just shut down, and out of nowhere, it just shut the fuck off. And I rolled out of the way, almost got rear-ended because the car just fucking stopped in the middle of the road with no warning. I opened the hood and I'm like, what the fuck's wrong with it? And I couldn't find anything wrong. All the plugs were plugged in. Got back in, it started up, and it acted like nothing was wrong. I never fucking trusted that car again.
Yeah.
It's over. Like, that was it. I never trusted it again. And then after my wife's actually fucking catching fire and shit, that was the fucking end of it. I wouldn't for a second fucking trust that shit at all, man, when they do that stuff. My Like, that's what pissed me off about it. And then when I put it up on stands and started working on it and pulling the wiring off the sensors and shit, cleaning and put them all back together and rebuilt the engine the way you saw it in the picture. And it was sitting there and I wasn't driving it. And I took all the interior out of it and moved it over and put it in my wife's car because I wanted to complete her car first, then put the effort into mine. You know, like, I just wanted, like, look, man, I know because, like, she bought it from a used car lot, and it smelled like fucking cigarettes and shit, so I fucking pulled the interior, the carpet, and everything out, took all the carpet from my 2012 and put it into her 03, you know, and she had, like, a brand new fucking Mini. That's what pissed me off when it burned down, because it took $10,000 of engine and $3,000 of interior and fucking destroyed it. That's why I was fucking mad, and I'll be goddamned, I'd rather fucking kill somebody than drive another fucking BMW or give that piece of shit company another fucking dollar. Because not only did it do it once, if it was once, I wouldn't have blamed BMW. But it was fucking twice that those cars put us in a fucking bind. And not to mention, Daniel, take a wild guess. Well, how many times have you been on a tow truck with your car in the last 2 years? You know how many times I've been on a tow truck with my Mini in 2 years? 17.
Fuck that.
I'm sorry, man. That's why I said don't buy a BMW. Because when you're in the States, you're paying a premium for parts, and you might not even get the right ones.
One thing that has been really good, Rock Auto, they be hooking it up, but it's not like the same quality as OEM.
Right.
I got like a complete fucking drilled and soldered rotors with carbon fiber ceramic brake pads for like $500 off Rock Auto.
Man, that's not bad.
Yeah, it's not.
No, Rock Auto isn't fucking awful. That's true. I'd have to say, like, Rock Auto has a lot of cool shit that fucking actually goes a long way, you know? Christ on a cracker, this is bullshit. It's fucking pain. See, I can say Christ on a cracker because I believe in God. I just don't know if it's his name. Or if it's a he. Because I'm pretty sure pretty much every Christian, Muslim, fucking Buddhist, Hindu, fucking Satanist fuckwad doesn't even fucking comprehend what God actually is.
And there's no way you really can, you know?
Fucking smashed. Holy shit, I'm drunk.
They added smoking to got a Supra.
Yeah, that was, he did a V12, actually. V12 twin turbo for his, yeah.
And they put it on the Shitoku one, but I think they just have a JZ. It's a top secret body kit. That, like, it's supposed to make it look like a supercar. I got a really nice Evo mod. I swear to God, if you scratch my fucking neck.
Your neck?
Cat, yeah, not my cat. He's climbing on the back of my racing seat, right?
I don't mind cats, especially ones that are actually affectionate and love you. Yes, they show love in a fucked up way, but they do actually love you, and that's okay. You know, because the cats do claw each other when they love someone. You know, that's a normal fucking thing for them. It's like Lester, you know, my dog would come up to you and stick his fucking tongue in your ear while you were fucking playing a game and be like, what the fuck? You know, and start in your face and shit. Because he's like that. He's just super lucky, you know, he's a pit bull. Pit bulls are like super friendly.
That's not my dog.
Like anybody that thinks, well, pit bulls are mean. No, the piece of shit that gets a pit bull makes them mean. Pit bulls are genuinely nice. They were actually bred to be nanny dogs, to protect children. But you're too fucking stupid, and you watch the goddamn liberal news, and you think my dog's fucking evil, when if anything, it's my black lab or my chihuahua that'll maul your fucking ass in a split second. Lester won't hurt you at all. He's a fucking sweetheart. You know, like, that's the reality. Maddie will absolutely chew your face off if you piss her off, you know?
My dog, Woody, he's a lab and golden retriever mix. That's all he does.
Yeah.
If someone comes to my house, he probably lick him with it.
Yeah.
In reality, he would bark and fuck me. Ah, you son of a bitch. Fucking scratched me as soon as I was just going into a corner and I wasn't expecting it. He's like, out the yard, I can't see where I'm getting I can't wait to have no lift shift on my Audi. It's gonna be sick. There's a couple cars in the setup that have no lift shift now. There's not many.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to fucking do any shit tomorrow, or rather today, because my butt's not certain I'm fucking 8 beers in.
Yeah,
It ain't fucking working. Come on, tell me whether or not I got that right. I just said possible hernia. Balls are sore. Sorry for the graphic explanation, but it's worse for me, I can assure you.
I'm just at a 900 trying to send it around the corner.